want to know how you do this. I'm so bad at the memorized delivery, right? Like when I do my keynote presentations and there's something weird that happens in an audience, or I say something that's out of right out of
Yeah.
my plans, I'm really good at feeding off of that and then being funny. But to like deliver a joke, zero talent. Like that's a gift that you have to be able to memorize and stand up and do that.
It's interesting, right? And someone who has a lot of anxiety, spends a lot of time on stage, just seems so counterintuitive, but you kind of learn little tricks as you get more and more reps. I think it's all about reps. But in terms of memorization, yeah, I freak out all the time. Like, oh my God, what if I have a panic attack, or I get anxious on stage and I forget everything? What has really helped for me for being an anxious person is giving myself little like physical moments. So like in my script, every time I maybe switch hands on my microphone or lean in, I try and do that every time in the same place of my script. So that way I have a physical memorization tactic that I can associate with that part of where I am in the script, if that makes sense. So just having little things that I can bake in for myself help me, just even if I get off track, I know just from muscle memory, it kind of just comes back to me.
And how do we utilize that gift of anxiety for the positive and a good outcome?
Yeah, I love how you said it like that. And I think part of it is acceptance, right? I've accepted that anxiety will always be with me. It's not going to go away. You spent years fighting it, just makes it worse. You spend years getting scared of it, it makes it worse. So how do we take that and say, all right, it's here. Here's my toolkit of things that I can use to kind of work with it, to embrace it, to reclaim it, to reframe it. Um, and I think to me that was an exciting challenge. I, as a comedy performer and as someone who has been involved in comedy since I was a kid, it's always been how I connected with people. It's how I communicated. It's how I took steps to get out of my comfort zone. But I didn't realize I didn't realize what role humor was really playing in my life. I thought it was just a way to make people laugh or to entertain people. But really what it was doing is it was giving me these tools that I kind of wish I knew I had, especially when I was working in the corporate world. Um, so yeah, it's how do we listen? I have an anxiety puppet, right? Because that's how I like to visualize my anxiety as this character, right?